Hi. So I have no idea what I'll be talking about. I really don't. I just felt like popping on here and see what happens. I just really felt the impulse. Oh, I need to put this one somewhere. I felt the impulse to just pop on here and see what wants to be said. You know, one of the things that in relationships it's so tricky to see is that no person in this world, I'm focusing on people now here because it's in the context of relationships, but no person in this world can take away our freedom. No one can take away our freedom. Nothing and no one can take away our freedom. Wouldn't our choices be so different if this realization was so deep, rooted in our being and our hearts? Our reactions would be so different, our choices would be so different. Even the kind of people that we would attract would be different. Nobody can take away the freedom that I am. Because I'm already that, and I will always be that. And it's non-dependent of experiences. It's non-dependent of if someone triggers me or doesn't. It's non-dependent on if I'm happy or not. It's non-dependent if someone does something I want them to do or it doesn't do it. It's completely free. It's actually free. It's fully free. It's really free. It's that free. It's that free. And so from that recognition, from that realization, then we can take really, it's the only way to have actually conscious action. It's the only way. If there isn't a deep recognition of this freedom, underneath and underlying all experience, penetrating all experience, which I am, then what happens is that every choice that we think we are making is a reactivity onto to feeling like I'm trapped, feeling like someone is making me feel something, which has the underlying core belief that I'm trapped. I lost the freedom that I am. I lost the love that I am. And so nobody will ever be able to uphold that responsibility because it can't. It can't. This freedom has nothing to do with someone. No one will ever be able to give it to me and make it happen and provoke it. And no one. It's already my essence. It's already who I am. And it doesn't mean that you don't get upset. It doesn't mean that you don't get annoyed. It doesn't mean that you don't have standards in relationships, that you really know what you don't want and you stand for that and you are clearly about it. It doesn't mean any of that. It only means that what I am cannot be given by someone else, and because of that it cannot be lost. And that takes such a burden out of the relationship and out of the person, because then there is space actually to get to enjoy one another without that heavy weight on it. Then there's actual space to enjoy what can flourish. Then are we actually seeing one another? Otherwise it's just hormones disguised as passionate love. Otherwise it's just triggers and trauma disguised as my soulmate. Otherwise it's just codependency disguised as my twin flame. The person that I'm meant to be with, the one. The one is me. I am the one that I'm looking for. I am that one. I am that one. Nobody can give me this intimacy of the love that I am to myself. I have to be the one consciously acknowledging that this is already here inside my heart. I have to be the one courageous enough to feel through all the pain that still lives inside of me, that is seemingly preventing me to fall into this love that I am. And this takes huge courage, because it takes the courage to take responsibility for my emotional experience, for all of the experience. It takes courage to acknowledge the pain underlying that responsibility in their body, to really go there, to stop the excuses of projection is about the other person and really turn inward to the place that hurts the most, that is asking for your attention, that is begging for your attention. It takes huge courage because you might lose the partner. You are invited to that place of loss continuously, that place of loss, that place of not knowing. And that takes huge courage, because it's a constant surrender and letting go. But it's beautiful because it's a surrender and letting go to what I am, to the love that I am. So in a way, yes, there is pain. Yes, there is huge loss. Yes, there is all those things on the surface which have to be acknowledged and that are utterly painful at times. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to say, oh yeah, no. I'm not going to be non-dual about it and telling it's just an experience. And yeah, it's a doorway to come to this intimacy with the love that I am. And that is the ultimate gift of this life. It really is. To use every experience to acknowledge this. To realize this is what's important. This is what I really want. This is what I would give everything for in this life. And thank you. Just thank you. It's a gift, because you come back to a place of really deep gratitude to it all